Hello everyone and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Grayson Chrisley puts Savannah's immaturity on blast. Grayson Chrisley has put Savannah Chrisley's immaturity on blast. He did not hold back when it came to calling out his family's worst trait. However, Savannah did not seem to care too much when he said this. Grayson is always open and honest. He is also figuring out the difficulties of adulthood now that he is in college. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation and what he had to say about Savannah. He figures out adulthood amid parents' return. Grayson Chrisley started college at the University of Alabama. However, he has been trying to figure out adulthood the best he can. Grayson revealed that he would ask his parents to buy him stuff. However, they would tell him to use his own card. Grayson clapped back with how he wouldn't ask in the first place if he was just going to use his own card. Savannah had a laugh about this and loved that he was figuring out adulthood this way. She knows it is not easy, but she knows that Grayson will do great and succeed at anything he puts his mind to. Fans love that he is taking this next step in life. Grayson Chrisley puts Savannah's immaturity on blast. Grayson Chrisley did not hold back when it came to calling out Savannah's immature trait that she has. When talking about hard situations, Grayson applauded himself for being able to stay calm and figure out a solution to a problem. Savannah admitted that she wishes she were more like Grayson in that aspect. Savannah admitted that she always figures it out, but she does lose her lid sometimes. Grayson is really mature in the way he can look at things like this. It seems as though Grayson appreciates that he can take a moment and think about a solution to a situation. However, he knows that Savannah is emotionally driven and had to call her out about it. However, he likes that he can be different than his family in that aspect. Savannah did not seem to care too much that he said this. What do you think about this situation? Do you think she is immature when it comes to things? The Chrisley family has never been one to shy away from conflict, especially when the cameras are rolling and emotions are high. But recently, it wasn't Todd, Julie, or even Chase sparking headlines. It was Grayson Chrisley, the youngest son of the reality TV clan, who decided enough was enough. In a rare but fiery moment, Grayson put his big sister Savannah's immaturity on blast, and fans can't stop talking about it. For years, Savannah has been painted as the picture-perfect daughter, the Southern beauty queen turned beauty mogul, the one who always had her head on straight compared to her playful brothers. But according to Grayson, that image might not be as polished behind closed doors. The breaking point. The drama unfolded in a surprisingly candid family conversation that started lighthearted but quickly spiraled into something else. Sources close to the family revealed that Grayson grew increasingly frustrated with Savannah's big sister act, claiming she's too quick to give advice she doesn't take herself. You always tell everyone else to grow up, but you're the one throwing tantrums when things don't go your way, Grayson allegedly told Savannah in front of Chase and Nanny Faye. You think because you're older, you're automatically more mature, but you're not. For fans who have watched Grayson grow up on Chrisley Knows Best, the moment was a shock. He's typically quiet, observant, and often the peacemaker in the family. But the 18-year-old has clearly reached a point where he's no longer willing to let his sister's behavior slide. Savannah struggles. To be fair, Savannah has been under enormous pressure in recent years. With Todd and Julie serving time for fraud convictions, much of the responsibility for keeping the family together has fallen on her shoulders. She's taken on the role of guardian for younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe, all while juggling her own personal life and career. But Grayson's point cuts deeper. Responsibility doesn't always equal maturity. While Savannah may be the one holding the family together logistically, Grayson seems to believe she's not always equipped to handle the emotional side of things. You act like you're this grown-up who has it all figured out, Grayson reportedly said. But half the time, you're just pretending. That statement hit hard because it echoed what many fans have speculated, that Savannah projects strength while quietly struggling to keep herself afloat. What makes this clash so fascinating is the role reversal it represents. For years, Savannah has viewed herself as a mentor to her younger siblings. She often gives Grayson lectures about staying focused, making smart choices, and not letting fame or family drama derail his future. But in this heated moment, it was Grayson who flipped the script. His sharp words forced Savannah to confront that she, too, has moments of immaturity, whether it's impulsive decision-making, public outbursts, or holding grudges. Fans on social media were quick to back Grayson. One user wrote, "Savannah thinks she's the parent sometimes, but Grayson's right. She's just as lost as the rest of them." Another chimed in, "It's about time someone told Savannah the truth. Grayson is younger, but honestly, he's more level-headed." Growing pains in the Chrisley household. Family experts say clashes like this are natural when siblings are forced into adult roles prematurely. With their parents unavailable, both Grayson and Savannah have had to grow up faster than expected. For Savannah, that meant stepping into the spotlight as the caretaker. For Grayson, it meant learning to assert himself and no longer letting his older siblings control the narrative. Grayson is at that stage where he's transitioning into adulthood, one psychologist noted. He's not going to sit quietly and be treated like the little brother anymore. Calling out Savannah is part of him finding his own voice. Savannah's reaction. So how did Savannah handle being called immature by her younger brother? At first, not well. Insiders say she was stunned by Grayson's bluntness and snapped back, accusing him of being ungrateful. She reportedly told him, "You don't even understand half of what I deal with every day. Until you walk in my shoes, don't judge me." But later, Savannah seemed to soften. In a podcast episode shortly after, she admitted that sometimes she feels like she has to fake it till she makes it, and that she often struggles with self-doubt. Though she didn't directly reference Grayson's words, fans couldn't help but notice the timing. A wake-up call. For many, Grayson's outburst wasn't disrespect, it was a wake-up call. He wasn't attacking Savannah out of malice, he was holding up a mirror. He wanted her to see that just because she's taken on responsibilities doesn't mean she's exempt from criticism or growth. And in truth, Savannah's immaturity isn't about her failing as a sister. It's about her being human. She's juggling grief, stress, and public scrutiny, and sometimes that means reacting emotionally instead of rationally. Grayson, by calling her out, reminded her, and the rest of the family, that they're all still figuring things out, no matter their age. Fan reactions. The internet has had a field day with the sibling drama. Some fans praised Grayson for his honesty, calling him the only Chrisley with common sense. Others defended Savannah, pointing out that she's been through more than most young women her age. One Twitter user summed it up best: "Savannah's not immature, she's just overwhelmed. And Grayson's not disrespectful, he's just finally speaking up." Honestly, they both needed this conversation. What this means for the Chrisleys. Family drama has always been the bread and butter of the Chrisleys' reality TV empire, but this particular showdown feels more raw and real than most. With Todd and Julie gone, the siblings' relationships are being tested like never before. Grayson's decision to call out Savannah shows that he's stepping into his own. No longer the baby of the family, he's proving he has a voice and isn't afraid to use it, even against the sister who once mothered him. As for Savannah, being challenged may ultimately help her grow. If she takes Grayson's words to heart, she may find balance between being strong for her family and being honest about her own struggles. Conclusion. The Chrisley kids have always lived under the microscope, but their recent challenges have pushed them into uncharted territory. Grayson calling out Savannah's immaturity wasn't just sibling bickering. It was a powerful reminder that age doesn't automatically equal wisdom. For fans, The moment offered a glimpse of a more authentic Chrisley family dynamic, flawed, complicated, but fiercely honest. And for Savannah, it may just be the push she needs to embrace her vulnerabilities instead of hiding them. At the end of the day, both Grayson and Savannah are still learning how to navigate adulthood under extraordinary circumstances. Their clash may have been messy, but it also revealed something beautiful, that even in moments of conflict, they're still helping each other grow.